What's going on, everybody? It's MidwestReefer, and I am so glad to be back. It's been a very long time since I put out a video, and you guys have still been showing such great support. You guys are still subscribing and commenting, and it's awesome, and I can't thank you guys enough for that. Now, if you guys have been keeping up on my videos, you may have seen me apologize here and there for being late on a video due to somebody being sick in the hospital. I didn't tell anybody at the time who that person was, but now, since I haven't been on YouTube for 5 months, I figured I'd let you guys kind of know what's going on. The person that was in the hospital was my mother. She was battling ovarian cancer for about 2 years, and I started this tank, and she was the person that I would always kind of show the videos to before I sent them up. And also, I'd pick out certain corals and stuff based off what she liked. She passed away a few months ago, and as some of you guys can imagine, it took a big toll on me with my hobbies and my social life. And one of the hobbies that suffered was reef keeping. Now, real quick before we get into it, none of the fish were harmed, none of the corals were harmed. I did do the basic parenting on the tank in order to keep the parameters in good quality. Now, what I did not do was the extra steps. So I wasn't siphoning the rocks as much, or the sand bed, or blowing off the rocks. I wasn't scraping the glass as frequently as I normally do. And I was out of town. I was out of town staying with family and kind of just trying to clear my mind. So I did have other people feeding the tank, and I'm sure they didn't feed it the way that I would feed it. I'm sure there was more nutrients in there that needed to be. But this is what happened. My tank was completely consumed by algae. Now this, like I said, did not affect the animals by any means. I have removed the corals and the fish from this tank finally, now that I'm kind of better in a better headspace. This was started off as turf algae, which is a very, very hard algae to remove off the rocks. And once it's on your rocks, it's pretty much impossible to get it off unless you chip away that part of the rock, to be 100% honest with you. It's not like your hair algae, diatoms, or other things that you can solve with changing the light, the flow, or dosing with chemicals. It's a very aggressive algae. You can see it on some of the snails here even. It didn't touch the sand bed for whatever reason, but it stuck to everything else, including the power heads and the outlets. So with that being said, this was not a tank crash because none of the fish died. None of the livestock in here, the invertebrates, died. The water parameters were still in check. It was just that, I let the algae get out of control, and I couldn't care at the moment. At the time, and the pain that I was feeling, I honestly couldn't care how the tank looked, and this is kind of the results. If you're not all in this hobby, and you're not passionate about this hobby, results like this can happen. Now, I'm in a much better headspace now. I will be telling you guys that I am coming back. I am going to start putting out more videos. However, it's not going to be with this fluval tank. This tank was something that I kind of started with my mom, and she kind of helped, and it's kind of just time to move on from the fluval. However, you're definitely going to want to check out the videos to come, because I'm going to let you know what's going down with the fluval and the livestock in the tank, and I know you guys are really going to enjoy it. So you guys will definitely want to stay tuned for that coming video. Thank you guys so much again for the support. If you guys have any questions, you guys can always reach out to me on my Instagram or down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and honestly, you're going to want to hit the bell notification, because these next few videos I think are going to be pretty exciting for a lot of you guys. Till then, I'll see you guys in the next one.
36 explosive space modulator. Going on a trip, I'll be back home, boy, I'll see you later. Going back to a time when I know everything was straighter. And everything's great now, but